I've been cowering in fear since the void ordered me to make chicken stock yesterday. That is never a request that is left alone. It always serves as a prelude to something more sinister. A trap, a minefield, a demand that makes me question everything. For the first time in recorded memory, the void called for orzo, the rice-like pasta that cooks quickly and can be butchered with the slightest misstep. This is where the stock was to be used, to hydrate the dried granules, to provide them with flavor that otherwise is absent. This would be a test not only of my ability to handle orzo, but of the value of my stock from yesterday. Ample opportunity for the void to provoke my failure, but as one who serves dutifully regardless of his own terror or the likelihood of his impending failure, I persisted. I pan-roasted the chicken, seasoned delicately. Salt, paprika, pepper, 3 of the most sought-after seasonings in the world. Wars fought and empires toppled over control of these spices. Today, they provide a solid foundation for this dish. On their shoulders rest my hopes for survival. Adeptly pan-roasted for texture and chopped to proper size, the chicken awaited its turn. The shallot and the garlic sautéed in a butter-white wine mixture. Aromatic and robust. Background characters to the untrained eye. Stars of the show to the culinarily inclined. There are many competing viewpoints on the ratios of stock to orzo one ought use in a feast like this. There is no right answer, yet there are countless wrong ones. Something as seemingly insignificant as the humidity in the kitchen air could topple an otherwise well-constructed meal. I refuse to fall victim to that fate today. 4 cups of stock, just a little bit less than 2 cups of orzo, a perfect ratio for this occasion. Adeptly boiling the grainy pasta, I prepped its dressings. Spinach to be wilted, parmesan to be melted, lemon to be zested. The holy trinity of Mediterranean bliss, and as fate would have it, my orzo emerged from the saucepan virtually flawless. Perfectly cheesy, delightful salty, ticklishly lemony. The void was irked at its own satisfaction. What it presumed to be a likely grounds for my failure instead proved to be a grand celebration of grain-like pasta. There is no defeating the void, but there is delaying the inevitable. There would be no consumption of my soul on this date. With an exhausted body and a proud ego, I retreat to my quarters to rest. It is slumber I will need desperately. The void may have been satiated by today's efforts, but with that surprising success will come a greater challenge tomorrow. The void lusts for my soul and pines for my failure. My persistence will continue as long as my heart will allow it. Yours truly, an aficionado of granular pasta.